I'm putting together a great Thanksgiving meal for the holiday, and I wanted to learn something new. So I invited Dwight Evans II from Moo Oink here in Chicago to make a household staple during the holidays, chitlins. So Dwight, thank you for coming in. Tell me first of all about Moo Oink, and you are the corporate chef?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Moo Oink is an African-American-owned company. It purchased the Moo Oink brand in December of 2011.
Okay.
So we're happy to say that we're focusing now on 100% of the retail. We're currently in 250 stores in Chicagoland area, and we're looking to expand to some other demographics as well.
Awesome. Now you are making chitlins.
Yes.
And I have never made chitlins.
Okay.
So I'm going to learn from you. And tell me about chitlins and Thanksgiving. How does that all work together?
Traditionally, it's a very, very huge staple in the African-American community.
Okay.
And also, believe it or not, in the French community also. In France, they actually enjoy this also. But here in America, in the African-American community, we have it for Thanksgiving, we have it for Christmas also. So it's almost like a delicatessen for us.
Here we go. In France, we call them andouilles.
Andouilles.
Andouilles. All right, so what are we going to do with these?
Actually, we're going to start, I'm going to show you how we're going to clean them. We actually want to take the membrane off and remove any fat. So all we want left is actually the flesh.
You just sort of pull it apart.
Pull it apart.
And now, what is a chitlin? Chitlin is a?
Intestine.
Intestine.
These are the clean ones. And as you can see, there is
totally
a difference.
Different color.
Totally
yeah,
different.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And then what happens?
After the cleaning process is actually a one-pot method.
Okay.
So what we can do is we'll add our chitlins in, and then we typically have onions and potatoes also that we put in there, and then we'll add our seasonings, add our water, and just let it go.
So we're going to put it in here?
We're going to put it in there.
All right, here we go. Time to cook. This is my first batch of chitlins. Here we go.
All righty.
So they just go into the pot.
There we go. And we have a couple of potatoes if you want to add.
How many do I put in? Just
2 is fine.
Two. All right, perfect.
And I'm going to add some onions to it also.
Just roughly chopped up onions.
Roughly chopped. And then keep in mind, Chris, that this is a long cooking process, so it actually cooks for 3.5, 4 hours.
Wow.
Which is the reason why we want our onions and our potatoes to be pretty nice size.
More water?
More water.
All right, here we go. How much?
Just to cover.
Perfect, got it.
Perfect. And we're going to add a little bit of white wine vinegar. That's about 2 tablespoons.
And then we cook it for 3.5 hours.
First, we're going to season it.
I'm sorry. Yes.
All of our meats, all of our products have to be seasoned.
Of course.
Our seasoning salt. And all of these products can be purchased at a local retail store.
And is that spicy?
No, it's not spicy.
Not spicy.
Not spicy.
All right.
Now, however, this is just a basic recipe.
Okay.
But there's a ton of variations. If you like it spicy, you can add.
You can do it.
You can add crushed red peppers, jalapenos.
So all these ingredients right over here, you could put it in whatever you want.
Sure, and if you like it more Asian, you can add fresh ginger. And instead of adding salt, you can add fish sauce or soy sauce.
Anything.
Anything.
I love that. And these are them when they're done, right over here. They smell. They really smell good. They have a special smell.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. Now you brought in a bread bowl. And what are we going to do with this?
Instead of just serving it in a typical bowl, we wanted to serve it in a bread bowl. And I have one here, and I can show you how we actually make the bread bowl.
And that can be just any bread you want?
Any bread you want.
Okay.
And this is just a fancy ring mold, but at home, if you have a container, if you have a Moo Oink barbecue sauce.
Just happen to have one in the house?
There we are. So and you just want to use it as a guide and be careful.
Yeah, don't cut your fingers.
Not to cut yourself.
Yeah. So you just cut around it. That's a good technique, actually.
Yes, it is. Very simple, and your guests, your family will be surprised.
All right. So that we just, can I pull it out?
Pull it out. There we go.
Excellent.
And then on the inside, we're just going to make a cavity, a pocket.
Pull it out, and then we're going to fill it with the chitlins, huh?
Actually, what we're going to do, Chris, is we'll bake it for approximately 15, 20 more minutes.
Just to toast it a little bit?
Toast it a little bit, exactly. Just because we have a little juice from the chitlins, so we want to make sure that we form a barrier So
Excellent.
we want to toast it a little
And then
bit.
this goes, can I fill it in here?
Sure. Actually, you know what, Chris?
Yeah.
We have the Moo Oink barbecue sauce. If you want to add
Here we
some
go.
barbecue sauce
Little
to
barbecue
it,
sauce. So
I'll
we're
give it
making
a stir.
Barbecue chitlins.
There we are.
And that
Perfect.
we're going to put right into our bread bowl.
There we are.
Can I taste this?
Absolutely.
All right,
absolutely.
I'm gonna give this a taste before we fill it, and oh, those are great. That looks beautiful. I love the barbecue sauce with it. Really, really delicious.
Thank you very much, Chris.
I think we need one more side dish to go with our Thanksgiving meal, and that's coming up after the break.